Not a day goes by for Diana Anderson without a thought of her older sister, Rhonda Jahari.
You never forget about it. It's always in the forefront of your mind.
42 years old at the time, Rhonda vanished nearly 3 years ago from her apartment in Fenton.
It's just hard. You can't, it's like your life still goes on, but you can't ever get past the fact that there's something missing.
Diana says Rhonda suffered from bipolar disorder and led an unpredictable life. The only consistent thing she did was call family.
She relied on us for a lot. Phone calls, just even to tell us that she's watching a game show, or always kept in contact.
Diana and her family tried in vain to find Rhonda, putting out flyers, buying space on billboards, and holding candlelight vigils, hoping someone would come forward with information. They had no luck.
By now, we should know something, or something should have turned up.
It's been very difficult. We haven't come up with any new information.
Fenton Police Detective Ron Skarzinski, frustrated with the lack of leads, turned to the internet and started using several sites, including the National Missing and Unidentified Persons System, or NamUs.
The good thing about NamUs is it's a place for me to put all my data in regards to a missing person, and that's kind of difficult. This way it's all processed on one website.
NamUs, created in January 2009, just a month before Rhonda disappeared, is a national database filled with missing or unidentified persons' dental records, DNA, and photos, anything that could help detectives solve a case. Skarzinski's already gotten a few leads.
Now I'm getting hits on my particular case from Los Angeles, from Texas, and they're actually missing person cases that have similar identifiers to my missing person.
Skarzinski says NamUs is primarily used by medical examiners and investigators, but believes more cases could be solved if family members of missing people use the site.
The biggest problem is a lot of people don't know about it.
I've heard of these websites, but I did not know really, I thought they were more for other authorities to look at them.
Diana, desperate for clues, has started using NamUs.
I'm at the point where I want to know the truth.
For nearly 30 years, Jeff Early and his sister Lisa felt just as helpless as Diana in their search for their mother, Amy Hurst, who disappeared shortly after moving with her husband to Florida in 1981.
We both knew that something had happened, and it was probably not very good.
She would not contact my brother and I. She would be in contact with us. She would not leave us behind.
Decades passed with no leads until one day Jeff could take it no more and asked his wife Julie to search the internet. She says thousands of Jane Does showed up in a Google search.
I guess I just clicked on one of them, not even realizing it was the Doe Network.
The Doe Network is similar to NamUs. It's a national database filled with information on missing persons and unidentified bodies. The one and only case that Julie looked at described a body being wrapped in a green blanket, one that Jeff and his sister recognized.
My whole family has Afghans, those colors. We all got them. We all still have them.
Then I have a picture of me jumping on a bed with that bedspread.
Amy's body was actually found by fishermen shortly after she disappeared, but her identity remained a mystery for 29 years. Jeff sent his DNA to Florida investigators, and this past July, he and Lisa got the news.
I was good for a few minutes, and then I don't know what it was. It just overpowered me, and I lost it.
2 months later, Amy's husband, 59-year-old William Hurst, was arrested in Kentucky in connection with Amy's murder.
I've always knew that he probably had something to do with what happened to her.
Jeff and Lisa say if it weren't for the internet, they would have never found their mother or her alleged killer. And while it's not easy, they're trying to move on.
You're upset, you're angry, you're relieved, you're just so many emotions.
For me, it's coming in waves. Some days are harder than others, but you know, I'm getting my closure in pieces.
Theirs is not the type of ending Diana wants, but as the 3rd anniversary of Rhonda's disappearance approaches, it's one she's prepared to get.
I'm going to always search for Rhonda until she's found. I want to know the truth, regardless of what the outcome is.